Hi, this is Maria. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to be making this beautiful card from Be My Valentine stamp set. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to be using the punch that goes with it. So it'll give us our little wings and our bumblebee. And this could be used later on in the year as a word bubble. I love punches that I can use in multiple ways. So this is going to be lovely. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Isn't that pretty? I put a little wink of Stella in there to make that bee sparkle a little bit. All right, so Be My Valentine is the photopolymer stamp set. You've got bees, you've got flowers, you've got hearts and wings for your bee. You've got honeycombs, a bunch of hearts, faces for your bee, and a little antenna. You've got Be Mine, You're Sweet as Honey, I Love You No Matter What, Happy Valentine's Day. You'll always be the one for me, love you, and you make my heart buzz. Lovely, lovely. You can find this in the mini catalog, January through April only. So if you want this, go ahead and get that quickly before that catalog expires. Okay, and this paper, beautiful Designer Series paper, is called Most Adored, and I got this as a free add-on with the Sale-a-Bration promotion that's going on. You buy $50 worth of stuff and you get free stuff, and this pack of paper was one of those free things. Let's see, it is in here. This set of paper right here. Beautiful. So if I spend $50, I get another pack. So that's the way that works. All right, special promotions only while supplies last and only during the sale period. All right, so let's go ahead and make this card. This is my sample. I didn't put this up on dimensionals, but I think I will on the film. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to need a basic card base. Let me put my cutting instructions here on the screen for you. Your card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is a 8 1/2 by 11 cut in half, scored in half. That's your card base, basic white. And then I have 2 matte layers. So this matte layer and this little red layer, I'm calling those the matte layers. That's on the screen here. This is going to be your contrast layer and your sentiment. And then your scraps will make up your bumblebee. Okay, so let's get cutting. I'm going to cut the background first. So I need Most Adored. Let's see if that is not going to be big enough. I thought I had one cut already. And we need, the first matte layer is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to score all of that by 5 1/4. That will be our first layer. Okay. And then, let's see, and then our smaller layer here is the next cut, and I will make that 2 1/2 by 1 3/4. Okay, beautiful. So there's my 2 little mattes. My contrast, I'm using this beautiful paper as a contrast to these, and that is going to be 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. 4 3/4 long. So let's get the bulk of the hearts in there. 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And I think I like these little hearts over here, so we'll make sure to keep those. 3 1/2. And you just look at your piece of paper and see which pieces you want to cut out. I wanted the bulk of the hearts to show. Okay, so that is going to be like so. We need a piece of basic white to be our sentiment layer, and that is 2 1/2 by 1 3/4. I'm going to use some, let's see, we can put this away. I'm going to use some dies. These are Stampin' Cut Emboss dies that are stamps, like literally stamps. So if you look on the perennial lavender section here of the mini catalog, these are meant to go with the postage stamp, which I have right here. Let's see. Perennial postage goes with this. Okay, so these rectangles are so pretty. They're meant to look like stamps, right? But these go together. I bought them as a set because they are a kit and you get 10% off when you do that. But I'm going to use these with the current card because why not? Okay, so I want these two pieces to have the cutouts. So I'm going to get the second frame to cut this one. So I'll have the pretty edges there. And I'm actually going to cut a piece of white to fit inside of this one. So that's going to be this size. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our die cut machine. Now I'm using, I use a Gemini electronic cutting machine, but you use whatever machine and whatever sandwich works on your machine. So on my machine, I've got a cutting pad. I'm going to set my die face down, cut size down, my shim and my other piece, and I'm going to run it through my machine. Okay, beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? And I need a piece of white to cut this one out. Let's see if that's going to be big enough. Let's see, this one should be big enough. That's going to be my sentiment. So again, you line up your sandwich however your machine calls it to do. I've had this machine for so many years. And I believe in using what you have, so use what you've got, whatever machine you happen to be using. Okay, so that was, whoops, those two dies. You've got a little frame here you could use if you wanted to. It's got the little hearts on it. So you can keep that as a scrap or you can toss it. Alright, so we have our sentiment that will fit perfectly inside of that little background. Perfect. Alright, notes off the page. Okay, and we can get the rest of this card made. Alright, so I'm going to put these back away before I lose them. They're just going to go right back into their little pouch. They've got sticky back so you don't lose them. Perfect. You can make so many things with these dies. Alright, Stampin' Up! Does sell a die cutting machine. I already had one, so I'm not going to buy another one when I've got one that works. I don't believe in buying things I don't need. So, okay. I'm going to grab some liquid glue and we're going to go ahead and start the assembly here. Isn't that so pretty? I hate to cover up paper, but that's the design today. So we've got background color, beautiful paper, and I love getting free stuff. This paper was free when I purchased I buy my supplies quarterly from Stampin' Up! And this was one of those freebies that I got. Alright, isn't that so pretty? Okay, and then we're going to layer this one right on top of that with some glue again. Beautiful. Just center it and put it down. Beautiful. So pretty. I think we're a little bright. Let's go a little bit not so bright. There we go. Now you can see the hearts a little better. I have my light set up for, I usually film at night, and today is Friday morning. All right, and this will go like this. Let's go ahead and put our sentiment in here. I'm gonna use Real Red. This is Real Red here in the background. And we're gonna do, You Will Always Be the One. Grab a block. Photopolymer are so wonderful because you can see exactly where you're stamping. There we go. And let's put that aside. We're going to use Daffodil Delight, and we're going to use some hearts out of here. A little set of 3 hearts to decorate this. Beautiful. So you have a hint of color. I love this yellow because it's not super bright. All right. Very pretty. Can we see this? Beautiful. I like that it mimics the hearts on this background paper. Okay, so now we're going to put this down. I'm going to glue this, and then we'll put both of these up on dimensionals when we lay this down. Very nice. Okay. So now let's grab some dimensionals. These are mini dimensionals. You can use the standard size ones. Okay. And we'll set this right here, about 3/4 of the way down. Very nice. Now we've got a little dimension there. All right, and now let's get our bumblebee. So I'm going to use, let's stamp her down first. Let's use that same Daffodil Delight for the body of the bee. Beautiful. And then I'm going to take some Memento Black and put some stripes down over him. Just line him up. Beautiful. All right. And then we can punch him out of there. Now I've put myself right there at the bottom, so I'm going to just snip that, and we'll take a Post-it to make a little handle there, so we can handle this. Let's go the other way. There we go. Just does not want to work today. There we go. Sometimes it's better to just punch your shape out first and then stamp. Okay, there's our bumblebee. Now I need some wings, and I'm going to need another piece of scrap. Oh, there it is. And let's see, I need another block. We're just going to go on the back of this block. I'm going to get the wings. And I'm doing the wings out of Memento Black. And I'm going to use the heart portion here to get the wings out. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now we have wings, we have our little bumblebee. Let's put a face on the bumblebee. I want the smiley face. So we've got several little faces to choose from here. I'm choosing this one, but you could use any one of these. And we'll do, oh, I put it away, Memento black for that as well. Beautiful. Okay. Now we can put the little bee down here, and we'll put him up on dimensionals as well. Since this is up, we need to have the bee floating a little bit as well. Right here. Beautiful. And then this will go right here behind it. I'll put it on dimensionals as well. And it'll just sit behind that bee. Like so. Beautiful. You'll always be the one for me. I love the sparkle. Now on the inside, let's put a sentiment in there. Let's see what we did on this one. Happy Valentine's Day. We'll put that in red, right here in the center. And we'll repeat the yellow hearts just around here for a little bit of interest. Beautiful. Okay, all right, lovely. Now, one other thing, I'm going to put these away before I put my hands in it. I like to use Ink of Stella because it's just so sparkly, so pretty. Let's bring this in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use some Ink of Stella on the wings. Actually, we're just going to go all over that. And we're going to put some Stella here on the black portion of this bee, on the stripes, little eyeballs. And can you see the sparkle there? I love that. I love the way it matches with all the hearts. Okay, and for a little bling, I'm going to use some pastel adhesive back sequins because I have so many of these. If you run out of these, you can use neutral adhesives. Also has some gold sequins. We're going to finish this pack up. Okay, so I'm going to take the little ones and I'm going to just go over some of these little hearts here. Beautiful. And that was the pastel adhesive back sequins. I have a bunch of these. Love these. I love these colors. I use them all the time. All right, and that is it for our card. You'll always be the one for me. And we've got some nice little hearts on the inside. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you like my videos. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you are notified when I post a new video. Thanks for watching.